To another big story of the week. The U.S. threatened North Korea with military force on Wednesday after Pyongyang test-fired a new missile. The warning came during an emergency meeting of the UN Security Council.
The United States is prepared to use the full range of our capabilities to defend ourselves and our allies. One of our capabilities lies with our considerable military forces. We will use them if we must.
Well, Washington believes it was an intercontinental ballistic missile that was launched by North Korea. Russia's defense ministry, however, does not believe it had that sort of range and says it was not intercontinental. Moscow is currently calling on both sides to try to find a political solution to this standoff. Well, Russia, together with China, laid out a set of proposals for easing the tensions. They suggested that North Korea stop testing its weapons and that the US and South Korea suspend large-scale military exercises in the region. The agreement will also have seen Washington halt its deployment of missile defense systems in South Korea. Well, that was rejected by the US. On Wednesday, Seoul and Washington fired their own missiles into the Sea of Japan, which was largely seen as a warning shot against North Korea. A number of analysts have told RT that it's America's actions, in fact, that could create a conflict in the region.
The North Korea launched a missile that wasn't intended to hurt anyone, and it did not hurt anyone. And what we saw at the United Nations today was the continuation of the spectacle in which the United States and her increasingly few allies are using that international body of peace as a kind of global apartheid to justify and rubber stamp wars and sanctions which amount to war. They're going to be watching today's proceedings. They're going to hate the United States even more than they already do. They'll see Russia and China as countries which don't necessarily always agree with them, countries which aren't allies to them, but countries which do not wish them and their people harm. They're countries that want to engage in peace. They're countries that could end up saving North Korea from American aggression, and they will smile upon that, surely.
The U.S. is sending the same message that they have been sending for 70 years, and that is to threaten again and again and again the people of the Democratic People's Republic of Korea. And the reality of U.S. endless threats on the people of Korea has ratcheted up. Now the sanctions, a new round of sanctions, a new round of threatening other countries that have any trade or economic relations with the DPRK.
This is RT International Next. Worlds Apart asks whether Europe is ready to take its fate into its own hands and chart a course independent of the United States.